distributed around the country. Medical officials are working to inspire confidence in the vaccines as more doses become available. Fox's Robert Sherman is live for us there in Orlando with the latest on all things vaccine. Robert, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Andrew. We know that vaccine confidence is a concern for medical officials, which is why we're seeing some key figures making the decision to get vaccinated themselves in order to help inspire confidence in the process. Vaccines make their way to frontline healthcare workers and long-term care facility residents. Dr. Anthony Fauci with the CDC took the step to get vaccinated himself Tuesday morning.
What we're seeing now is the culmination of years of research which have led to a phenomenon that has truly been unprecedented. To less than 1 year later, to have vaccines that are going into the arms of so many people, including myself. And so I consider it an honor to be part of this process.
This comes after Vice President Mike Pence received Pfizer's vaccine last Friday, as officials work to inspire public confidence in getting vaccinated. Secretary of Health and Human Services Alex Azar took Moderna's vaccine himself Tuesday morning and believes the U.S. is still on track to get through the pandemic in 2021.
We could see late February, early March, some general vaccination programs, and then by the second quarter, enough vaccine for all Americans who want to take it.
Still, coronavirus numbers continue to rise, causing millions of Californians to shutter their businesses and spend Christmas in lockdown. Indoor dining in Pennsylvania is shut down through New Year's, and in Michigan, bars and restaurants are limited to carry-out through January 15th. And taking a look at the nationwide numbers, the United States has now recorded over 18 million cases of COVID-19 and over 320,000 deaths. Andrew?
And Robert, just want to keep you there for 1 second. Wanted to ask, there's this tier system as far as the vaccine is distributed amongst segments of the population. We know those long-term care facility residents and those frontline workers were first, but do you know who is second? I believe they released the next two segments of the population who can get the coronavirus vaccines next.
Yes, that's all information that we're still kind of working to confirm right here. But I mean, as you said, that first batch of folks is definitely going to be those frontline healthcare workers. And that, the main message that we have heard from medical officials is those who are going to be out in the public the most, those who are going to be exposed, most at risk to being exposed and interacting with other folks, those are the folks that they want to ensure that they get the vaccine.
And Robert, just lastly for you, you in your story there showed Dr. Fauci getting the vaccine today. Do we know how he's doing, if he's having any kind of adverse reactions or if he's just okay?
Yeah, we actually heard from Dr. Fauci this afternoon, and he said that he's doing well. He says that really no side effects to speak of whatsoever. And again, it's this main message of trying to assure the public that this is a safe process, which is why we have seen so many key political figures getting vaccinated. One other thing that Dr. Fauci pointed to this afternoon as well is that, he called this whole process through Operation Warp Speed a historic event, something that we will all be looking back to when we read about the coronavirus pandemic in history books one day, how historic Operation Warp Speed was. And he went as far as to praise the president, saying that if it weren't for the president's action, that he's not certain that we would be in this position today. And you also heard similar praise coming from President-elect Joe Biden as well. So lots of optimism coming from Dr. Fauci today, and we'll see how things continue over the next few weeks.
All right, Fox's Robert Sherman live for us in Orlando. Thanks for joining us once again. We'll talk to you soon. And this is Andrew Kraft once again with News Now from Fox, a little after the 4 p.m. hour here. And speaking of that interview with Dr. Fauci, we are going to play that. He spoke to Fox's Bill Hemmer today, speaking about his experience getting the vaccine. Remember, he is